I recently purchased a Nissan Leaf and I've been very pleased with it. There are, however, a few things on the car that could be better, and this video is a bit of a how-to guide showing how to address one of them. My car is the Techno model of the Leaf, and if you're not familiar with the model range, the Techno is the all-singing, all-dancing model, which has all of the extra toys on it. One of those extras is the LED headlamps, and they really are very good. However, for reasons that I simply don't understand, Nissan only fitted LEDs to the dipped beam part of the headlights, and they left all of the others as conventional filament lamps. Now don't get me wrong, this is not a totally bad thing, but I happen to think that it looks a bit strange because of the colour temperature differences between the standard filament lamps and the LEDs that are fitted to the dipped beams. Some of you might be wondering what colour temperature means, and if you're interested, please leave a comment down below and maybe that's another video that I will make. Incidentally, if you're looking for a channel that will avoid all of the stuff about science and engineering, then sadly you're in the wrong place. After all, if you don't like the explanatory bits, then there's a bar at the bottom of the video that allows you to skip forward, and you know what to do. But anyway, I've decided that the lighting on the Leaf could be better, so on my car I'm going to replace all of the filament lamps and use LEDs instead. So that means that the side lights, fog lights, daylight running lamps, and the main beam or high beam headlights, depending on what you call them in your bit of the world, are going to get changed. This video shows how to change the side lights, so here goes. As you can see, the dipped headlights are a fantastic icy bright white colour, and the side lights are very yellow by comparison. This difference in colour is what's known as the colour temperature of the light, but for now the point is that I think the yellow colour of the side lights look a bit stupid next to the icy white colour of the dipped beam headlights. If, like me, you want the side lights to have the same colour as the dipped beams, then you should look for a bulb with a colour temperature of about 6000 Kelvin. I am using some LED bulbs from Philips. This is not a paid endorsement by Philips, by the way, and they have not sponsored this video in any way. Those are just the bulbs that I happen to choose. These bulbs have the same contacts as the originals, and they are roughly the same shape and size. The side light bulbs in the Leaf have a number of confusingly different names, so if you're looking to change them, you need to look for bulbs that are labelled W5W, 501 or T10. In some countries in the world there are legal restrictions on what bulbs you can use on the road, so please check further if you think that might apply to you. Let's also take a moment to talk about the differences between the directional light output of LEDs versus filament lamps. A filament lamp is essentially just a hot glowing piece of wire, which is contained within a glass capsule that's filled with either a halogen gas or an inert gas. Whereas an LED is a silicon semiconductor technology that is designed to emit light. I'm not going to go into the science behind either technology at the moment, but the important point is that filament lamps emit light in all directions, whereas an LED generally emits light in roughly one direction. As a result, the lamp units in the car are designed to take that light and reflect it to where it's needed. In this case, the beam pattern isn't too critical, because the side lights on the car are simply marker lamps, and therefore the important thing is that the bulb is visible to other people rather than the light being reflected to illuminate anything in particular. To give myself an easy life, I chose these Philips bulbs because they have a frosted diffuser built into the cap, and this spreads the light in all directions just like a conventional filament lamp would. So let's fit these to the car, and we'll start by locating the lamp unit on each side of the car. The back cover of the lamp unit needs to be rotated to unlock it, and then you can move it out of the way to get at the bulbs inside. The side light bulb is the easiest one to get to, and is removed by twisting it slightly anti-clockwise. You should make sure that the side lights are switched off when you're doing this, for reasons that you'll see in a moment. With the bulb holder removed, you can then pull out the original filament lamp and replace it with the new LED one. At this point you can rest the lamp gently to one side, avoiding anything metallic that could result in a short circuit. Switch the side lights on again and check to see if the bulb lights up. LED bulbs are based on diodes, and therefore will only work if they are plugged in the right way around. So if this doesn't work for you, you can just pull the bulb out, rotate it by 180 degrees, and plug it back in again. Having checked that it works, you should now resist the temptation to put the bulb holder back in the lamp unit with the side lights still switched on. I didn't take this precaution, and I somehow managed to blow a fuse as I did it, which knocked out not only the front side light, but also one of the tail lights, because they are on the same circuit. It also turns out that changing fuses on the Nissan Leaf is not easy, because Nissan have hidden the fuse box in a very awkward position where all of the fuses are upside down and very hard to reach. Maybe that too will be the subject of a future video, so please leave me a comment if you would like to see it. For now, please just take my advice and switch the side lights off before you put the bulb holder back in again. You'll save yourself an enormous amount of swearing. Replace the cover on the back of the lamp unit and then repeat the process for the other side of the car. You can see the results from these shots, and I have left one side fitted with the original bulb to show the difference. With both LED bulbs fitted, you should now have side lights that match the colour of your dipped beam headlights, with the added bonus that they should be a lot more reliable than the originals. If you have found this video useful, please remember to like, subscribe, and perhaps also leave comments.